final sanding is being completed now, so I'm decided I'm going to put a bit of an amber stain on it. It's going to be quite dark, so I've mixed up a bit of Stumac water-based stain. You can mix this with water or spirits, or you can mix it in with a lacquer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to aim to get that sort of colour. I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to put a sealer coat on it, and then clear coat of lacquer. So what I'm using by here for the edges to mask up is custom car masking tape. It sticks strong, it's very thin, you get no bleed under it whatsoever. They use it for doing pinstriping and things like that. So what I do, I lay it over the top. I try and get it as tight into the fret as I possibly can, but what I do, I cut into the fret to break the tape away, and I think I get less chance of bleed with it. It's really tight into the corners. Right, so next bit now is to put the sealer on it. Seal it all in. I think I will rag it on, to be honest, sir. And I can give it 2 quick coats, and then it's ready then for the top coat, which will be sprayed on with a gun. So this is that's when you'll catch me back up next now. So see you in a bit. This is a Dartford's water-based sealer and primer. In recent years, I've been using this now for about 2 or 3 years. I had a little bit of trouble with my old sanding sealer that I used to use, and I was having a bit of reaction with certain lacquers. But this is absolutely brilliant, this stuff. You can use it on acrylic, 2-pack, nitrocellulose. No reaction at all, and it's dead easy to use. You could use it if you can put quite a build up of it on if you spray it on. If I was doing a body, I certainly would, but there's no build up needed on this. It's just to seal the wood. So I'll give it a couple of minutes and give it another coat. So what I've done now, I've put 3 coats of Dartford water-based primer sealer on here. I've just knocked off any high points in it now. I'm going to probably put 2 or 3 coats on here. Before I attempt to put the logo on. Well, it'll be at least that. So the next thing you do now, you see me mixing it up and giving it a quick spray. But as before, I won't show you a lot of spraying because it absolutely kills my camera. Right, let's crack on now. So I've put my logo on now. I got a couple more to go on. A special custom that I'm going to put by you, and made in Wales on the back. some more coats now on the front to seal the decals in. Anyway, so I'll see you in a bit. And I use two types of polishers. I got this more heavy duty one. It's a car polisher actually, but it's really good. I've seen him use on Stu McDonald on one of their videos. So I purchased one a couple of years ago. I think it was about £60, about $70. It's a great machine. It's very, very fast, cuts well. This one is a pneumatic orbital sander, which I use for polishing, and it is great. It's got great control and it's great for small areas. So I used to use this on the bodies at one time, but I use it now only for the necks. It's comfortable, it works well, and these are not very expensive. I had this from Maxminster Power Tools, and this smaller head one, you can interchange the heads, but it's a bit of a faff about it is, so I think I paid about £20 for that. So the compounds I'm going to use is a G3 and a G10. Here we go.
Because I don't even know.
No, well, we got to use it, haven't we?
I don't have any gloves on.
So we'll carry on now then, okay?
Okay.
So the compressor's going to start up now in a minute, but you've got your using them now. Yeah. Okay, watch out. Do that for me, Rose. Good girl, Rose. Good girl. It is good, look.
I did it!
Good job. Nice job, Rose. Do you want to wipe him over? I'll have one and you have one. Let's have a look what it's like.
No, it's a bit shiny.
It is a bit shiny, it's lovely. That's what we want it to look like now.
Can I take these off a minute? Because you're not putting a nose back on.
Yeah, you can take yours out. I put mine, but there, look. You put yours with this so we don't muddle them up. They're going to be yours, they are.
Look at this.
Yeah. Hey, Oliver's going to be tamping when he knows who's done this. Because he wants to have a go. Shh. We aren't say. You'll see it on YouTube.
Grandad, hide the top.
Hide the guitar. Right, okay then. We like.
Hide the top.
Yeah.
Buy your bike.
But my bike.
Is that your bike, baby?
Yeah, that's my bike.
I want one of them.
Oh,
I want a small one.
That's an electric one.
I want a electric one.
Right. Okie doke. Back to work, is there?
But I got my own bike. I got a princess.
You've got a princess bike.
I got two bikes actually.
Okay.
One at my house, one at my nanny Julie's.
Oh, okay.
You only have one bike.
I've only got one bike.
I'll buy you two if you want.
I wouldn't mind another one. I'd like to have a
electric one.
Suzuki or Yamaha.
Or do you want an electric one?
Run the G3 over, now the G10. This is just a normal guitar polish. So I don't know whether you can see that very well, but that's okay. Like the colour, nice bit of flame in the neck, but it's a nice bit of flame on the headstock. I'll give a closer look at it now. Next job now, take the tape off, keep the fingerboard up, final polish of the frets, fit the machine heads, I may fit the machine heads first, to be honest, because Oliver likes to do that. So that's his little job. And then start polishing the body. So I'll see you in a bit.
Oh my God, I can't do it.
Go on, you get the last bit out.
Oh, my nails. No, I can't.
You got it?
I got my nails.
The machine heads is next, then.
Yeah,
The
but then the
machine
machine heads.
Should we see if the girls want to come in for 5 minutes? While we get the machine heads out?
Definitely no.
No.
Definitely.
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 Hang on, hold tight now because there's going to be trouble with you, isn't there?
Guys, it's going to be trouble.
Trouble.
I'm going to bring the troublemakers in.
Hang on. Right. Right. So,
Right, troublemakers right by the side of the camera.
They're about to
and
come.
they're ready to come in.
Come on in, guys.
Florence, come by the side of me. Youngest in the middle.
Youngest in the middle.
Where's my step? You're at the end.
Right.
Hey, can you hold my teddy? I'm on my knees, by the way, guys. I know.
Right. Right, listen now then. Say all your names to the viewers.
Rose.
Rose.
Florence. Oliver.
Oliver, you all know Oliver.
And Grandad.
And Grandad.
No, Mike Tar.
Mike Tar, alias, aka Grandad.
I don't believe you have a good.
We got
I brought some
lollies over to share with everyone.
Yeah. So we've come in by here now because
And because
we're in trouble.
because I get Florence and she's so sweet.
Because Oliver put new.
Into trouble.
Yeah. Because Oliver had all new clothes on,
And
now
and look,
I'm
my
completely
mom's gonna kill me.
all covered in polish and on your trousers and on the lamp. Oh. Anyway,
I'm gonna die.
right.
Die.
Say so long to the viewers. Then we're gonna go now.
Bye.
Bye. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Say to the camera and say and loud.
Allowed.
Come on then.
No, say sorry to them.
Sorry, Stinky. Sorry, Stinky.
Sorry, guys. I always like doing that.
So the position we're in now, I've given it a few coats of primer, and this is it's a primer filler. This is. So it's a high build up. It's just a little bit of pattern white for me to just look at it for any marks, because once you put the primer on, or any finish really, you start seeing the marks. So where are we to? So the next time you see this now, unless I do a little tiny bit of filming, was when I put the top coat, the colour on, and then there'll be clear coats of lacquer on top of that. So just put a bit of panel white degreaser, and this is a tack cloth. How are you getting on?
Good.
This one now.
Wait, this.
Go on, and you shovel that in a minute. So where we are now, we've got all the top clear coats of lacquer. There's about 6 or 8 of them on there.
Yeah.
Oliver been flattening the top coats down. We didn't flatten the first 3, but we did.
No
The-
carp I have to do.
Yeah, we flattened the remaining coats. So we have worked our way up through the grits, and now we're on 3,200 micro mesh. But that's pretty good now. So the next thing we need to do is take the tape off the inside.
Yeah.
To clean it up a little bit. Right, do it really slow now though, love, because we don't want to split the paint. Do it really, really slow.
I got to paint the paint. I hate
You
going.
got it.
I hate going. Wait, I got it.
Right, so we're going to polish this guitar. So let's put a bit of
Oil on
compound on it. Right, when I switch this on now, it's going to jump about, right? I'll go slow, lad. Move slow.
Okay. I got it on my hand.
Hold on, move. That's what I mean, don't lift it up.
Okay, I just do.
Yeah, I get it all off. Your mum will have to wash it now.
My mom's gonna.
So,
I feel like my mom's gonna kill me.
your mum's going to kill you. Hey, I didn't do it, you did it. You were in charge. So, watch this now.
You never told me about
I know
that.
that. I know, because you hadn't done this before, right? So when you start it with it on. Right? And when you stop it, then you take it off. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to give the inside a quick coat with this liquid wire. It's a conductive paint. Forms a Faraday cage inside the body cavity. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in and brush it around. Yeah, it's really strange paint, man, I gotta say. It's quite oily and watery at the same time. So that's the liquid paint finished. It's water based, so you can brush out easily. I think what I'll do now is start putting the posts in. I just don't want to get no dust going in the cavities a second. Just put a little bit of cloth in here. Stop the spray going down. It's more to stop the polish, if anything. The polish makes a right old mess in there. To tap these in. I don't know whether you even noticed that, but I did say a while back when I was drilling these posts, I had done something not many people to do, but it have helped me out in the past, because this is my thinking of it now. Because this is a tunematic bridge, and this is normally associated with a fixed neck guitar, a Les Paul or whatever, that's got an angle on the neck. But this is a flat neck. I have in the past found that I didn't have enough height for the bridge adjustment. So I can either put a neck, and I could put an angle on the body or put an angle on the neck to aid that, but I wanted to try and keep it like a Telecaster, that the neck is straight and parallel to the body. So what I've done, as a bit of a backup, I've recessed the bushes so they sit down into the body. So all that's giving me adjustment wise is the flange, which is about the same as that flange by here. The thickness of that, more height. So when I measured it all and set it all up, I allowed for it to be flat, the bridge to be flat. But I do know from past experience, these pneumatic bridges do work well on the Telecaster. I've done one once with the Bigsby on. So this sits flat, lower down. Only by that but they're 1.5 mil. But that can help me this end. So I may not need it, but I've done it because I know it have helped me out in the past. And I do like a pneumatic on a Telecaster. Now, next thing, machine heads on the neck. Oliver just come in from school. He's having 5 minutes to come around, and we'll have a little go of that. So see you in a couple of minutes. Yep. Right.
Hi guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe we do wait, how many electric guitars have we been doing?
I think we've done 5, I think. But anyway, we ought to do a video of all the guitars we've made.
Yeah.
That'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I got the machine heads. Alright, go on, keep going.
Hey, I did go good on that one.
You did good.
Ready?
Watch my hand. And again.
Oh, oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy. They've all gone in, okay, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, what about that one? Is that one sitting a bit high?
No. Okay.
Right, drill that one there now.
Let go.
Go on. Keep it straight.
Okay.
Right off,
Let
take
go.
them out. Screw.
Okay.
Right,
Go. I go.
you got it. Right off. Screw. Right,
I go.
you got it.
Stop.
So are they hard?
Yeah, hold.
Watch.
You didn't tell me about that.
Wow. You didn't tell. Right, when I do it. See, it doesn't jump. So you've got to push it into the screw.
Go.
Yeah, you can have a go.
Then
But
just do it.
don't let it jump, right?
Okay, go.
Go. That's it. And we'll just.
You didn't tell me about that.
It's good. Let's. Right.
I
now-
seen you do it, but you didn't tell me.
I know that. Right, but this. What tool is that?
My drum.
Right. Well, we use it as a drill because it's safe for you. Like it's slow. But it's actually electric screwdriver. I didn't tell you that. But we could put drills in it, and it's.
Now I know why that slips out.
So?
Come.
Oh, look at that! Great job. Now the YouTube channel is MI Tar Guitars,
Okay.
right? But see what the people say.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of changing the name of it. What about Ollie and Mike Guitars?
No.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm in charge. Mike and Oliver Guitars. Right.
Wait, we should add the word guitar into it.
Oh, we'll have to have guitars into it, yeah.
Like.
Well, why don't we let the viewers
Wait. Let's do.
decide?
Let's write in the comments what our new name should
be. Alright, so first we'll do that. Anyway, before we sign off, let's tell them what we're going to do next.
Yeah.
Because you're staying with me for a few days, right?
Yeah, I'm staying with you for a few days.
So next time, you're going to see us doing the wiring. And fitting the neck. I think we'll fit the neck first and then we'll do the wiring. Or vice versa, don't matter.
Neck.
Okay, we'll fit the neck first and then we'll do the wide end.
So we can do a video.
Not working at all now, lad.
Retirement.
Sort of retired now, aren't I? Right, catch you soon, no star.
Don't retire, because I like.
Oh no, I'm not going to retire from doing this. This is me and you.
No, retire from doing your work because you know that kid.
But I'm getting old now, so you'll have him wrong. I'm
his
nearly,
friend.
I'll be 70 before I look around. Oh, no. I'll retire, but me and you will still do all this stuff.
Okay.
And then, I do.
I'll probably be about like 12 when you retire.
Oh no, I'll be sure. Me and you will be doing this forever and a day.
No, I mean like your work.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
always do this.
I'll probably be about like 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
guys, no star.
No stars, see you again.
Right.
It's always nice to put the neck on for the first time when you've done a guitar build. Especially if you line up. Happy days. Because I've cut the heel of the neck away a little bit there. This screw is a little tiny bit shorter. I don't know whether I ought to put a set of donor strings on to see how everything's lining up. I haven't done that. Looks okay. Right. Electrics next. Now these pickups by here, I've had these specially made for me by my friend Simon Bond from Curly Oak Pickups in South Wales. He's been established since 2022. He did like a prototype for me, which was this one, December the 2nd last year, and we tried it out in another Telecaster Deluxe. And it was a fabulous pickup. So originally I was going to have a wide range and a single coil, but having played it, I decided then to go for the 2 wide range. I'm going to say too much by here now, except that when you're doing your soldering, don't use an 18 watt iron. They're just not powerful enough. When you're soldering on the top, don't flood it all with solder, do small little dabs, and also don't cover the writing for your details. So the make is on there, CTS, the date is on there, and the value, which is 500k. So what I'm just going to do now, I'm just going to tin all the connections a bit all in one go. Alright, that's the last connection. So the next thing now, drop this into the body. It's looking good now. Well, the neatest I've done, I gotta say, mate. I was rushing it, that is. All told, it only took about 15 minutes to do. It's a bit too quick, that is, really. I rushed it. So the last connection. So I'm going to set this up roughly. This intonation. Obviously I'm not going to get it spot on, but I know roughly where it's going to pan out. So the E and the A are going to be quite long. The D somewhere in the middle. The G generally lines up with the E, the low E, and the B and the high E are forward of everything else. Now obviously that's just a rough guide, but I know it's going to work out something like that, so I haven't got to adjust it too much when it's all on the guitar. But I've got to cut the nut yet, so I've still got a little bit to do. So that's looking alright. Anyway, right, carry on now. Put the strings on. I'll talk you through the rest of it then. I'm just holding my hand around the body because I don't want to, first time for these screws to go in, I don't want to slip and mark the body, which I have done in the past. I've cut the nut to length now. I'm just gonna take a little bit off the back end. So I've just rounded the back end of the nut off. So this is just a little bit of hardwood. I put a radius on the back. Just move the strings out of the way. Drop this nut in. Mark the height. Right, I think I'm going to take a little tiny bit more off it. So how I'll do that is I'll drop this into the vise, the nut vise, square him up. I can drop this then on my disc sander and just trim him down a little tiny bit. This is 800. Just taking the tooling marks off it now. This is 2000. No real need to go down to this fine. It's just what I had to add to there then. Give it a bit of a polish. I don't put much glue in case you want to take it out. And you can knock it out easy. Just put a bit of tension on the strings to hold it in place. Just leave that set a little bit now, and then I'll cut the slots. To be honest, there's not much to cut off them. Right, looking good. Very pleased with that. See you in a bit. So I marked my position of the string slots, and then with this really fine saw, I've just gone over my marks to give me a better guide to get my nut file started. These saws, these little craft saws, they're only a couple of pounds, but they don't come with an handle on. Actually, it's just a blade. But oh, I've had it for years and it's fantastic. So when we cut these slots now, I've said many times before, don't cut them flat. Your take-off point will be at the front, and you'll have too great a friction point. Don't cut it that way, so your take-off point will come back to the back of the neck. You don't want that. It's going to be difficult for your intonation. So what you want to do, you want to bring it from your take-off point halfway along, and then slope it down. So it's going to come across and then down a little bit towards the strings, and that will give you your best contact for your string without being too much there. You don't want it all the way, and don't have it too deep either. So if we look at an E string, so when we cut that slot for that E string now, I'm showing E string is because it's the easiest one, it's the thickest. You want that string don't have to sit right down inside that nut. There's no point to that. It can be slightly proud. You can cut it half the thickness of the string or 3/4 of the thickness of the string, or even all of the 42 mil, 42 thou, sorry, but you don't want to sink it right down inside. Anyway, you'll see it now as we carry on, as we go along. So that's just still sitting a little bit proud there of the nut, and that's what I'm after. I'm just clearing the first fret. Now some people put a feeler gauge under there and they measure it to 10 thou or whatever size they think is right. For me, I get as close as I can without touching. So once I've cut the slots to the correct depth, I get some wet and dry then and polish the bottoms of the slots. Take the tooling marks off from the file. Make sure you do this stage. It's important. When you tune it up and you hear pinging, it's because the string is tight in the slot or it's catching somewhere. I can give you more tuning issues than anything. Right, next one, I'll carry on all the way along now. I said it a dozen times, there's more than one way of doing any job on a guitar. But I do what works for me. And I do tend to do things differently, however I'm feeling. Inclined to want to do. But do whatever suits you. Next thing, string trees. I've got these tusk, like a simulated bone. Very nice. Put the strap buttons on. Right, now we're starting to take shape. Just one more job to do now. Let's put the knobs on and give it a final setup. Check for intonation and one thing like that. That's set up there now for 1.75. So there's no relief in the neck, so I just back the slacken the truss rod off. And now I've done that, obviously I've raised the action now to 2mm, so I'll take that back down there. Right. Smooth the intonation back of it, it's a bit sharp. Right, so that's pretty good for now. I'm gonna I'll try it out now and play with a song. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to play yet. I was going to do Drag Race last year, but may do it this year. It's been a fun build. I've really enjoyed doing it, to be honest. So I'm over the moon with the colour of it and how it would have turned out. It's a pleasure having the kids involved as much as they can. Our Oliver loves it. He loves it being in the workshop. I hope you've guessed the mud out of it anyway. It's not meant to be so much of a tutorial, it's just for entertainment. But if you pick up any tips, or you know, if you think you could think of a better way for me to do certain things, just let me know. But like I said before, there's more than one way of doing a job on any job on a guitar. There's many different ways. Just do what works for you and stay safe in the workshop. So next thing now is to do a little video of the finished build, and I'll play some of it for you. I'll just thank you very much and catch you soon.